I'm not sure if you've ever been overwhelmed with having a lot of applications for different purposes, all related to your productivity, just like it happened to me or not. But I've been feeling that way for some time, having different applications, needing to open multiple applications for different purposes, habit tracking, task management, and countdown, Pomodoro, and focus timer. I tried to find an application for some time to solve this problem, but all failed. So I couldn't find something that can solve this issue without clutter, without being buggy, having a lot of issues, and not being great at suddenly all of them. It's been a while that I retried TickTick. I've been using TickTick for some time. I tried to give it another chance lately because I saw they added the countdown feature to the application and I wasn't disappointed. So using TickTick for me is like going to a superstore rather than multiple small shops. I go to a superstore, I grab what I want in different departments, take it to the cashier and pay for them and take them home. TickTick is like that. I open one app, I do everything I want in it without needing to open multiple apps, jumping into different applications. There was a time that TickTick wasn't usable for all of these purposes and people hated it. But I think during time, they resolved a lot of these issues. For example, there was a bug that I was facing. Setting a counter on a habit, once the counter was finishing and the habit was fulfilled, it wouldn't automatically resolve the habit or tick it as done. But now that issue is resolved and that issue was ongoing for a long time. So automatically being a jack of all trade comes with some of these caveats, right? So if you want to touch a lot of surfaces, you are exposing yourself to more bugs and issues. But TickTick has a great team which resolve these issues during time. And I think the application is in a state right now which is completely usable. And recently, as I said, they added the countdown feature, which is right now is like a 5 application in one. TickTick provides note applications. The main idea is task management. They have habit tracking, Pomodoro and focus timer, and also a countdown. So if you're using all these features and you're paying one subscription fee, then this is the pure power of this application. You are saving money at the same time getting all these benefits from one single application. And the fact that this application is cross-platform, web application, mobile application, both iOS and Android, and desktop applications such as Linux, Windows, and Mac, they cover literally all the platforms. In this video, I wanted to share my experience about using it and show you some of the features that I love in this application. My experience was great so far. It's been 2 weeks that I'm seriously started using this application. What I love about it, first of all, what I said, being jack of all trade and doing it right this time. It's been great so far. You don't have the issues that I had in the past. Some of them are completely gone and some of them are replaced with better features. Then it's calendar integration. As you know, I was previously on Todoist and Todoist legacy calendar integration was great. People were happy about it until they decide to touch it. Now the event management is gone. The two-way sync is flawed. You can't choose a specific project to sync both ways. But TickTick still works the same. So the integration that was done with Google Calendar still works. You can choose a specific project to sync, or you can sync entire event, create event from your TickTick site, and it reappears on your calendar site, and vice versa. The other way around, it works as well. TickTick also has a class-leading natural language processing, which the only competitor is Todoist. Todoist also is perfect in natural language processing. So these are two top-tier natural language processing. I've seen the perfect implementation. You can literally assign any projects. You can create recurring tasks as well as giving it due time for the task. You can append certain tags to your task without touching anything, just by purely typing in your own language. And again, being cross-platform, being a software engineer and working full-time for a company, I don't have much control over my work machine and I need my task. I need a section for me to create my work to-dos, and TickTick is available on my Windows machine. My personal machine also, I have a PC, I have Mac. I use literally any range of products for being up to date with software and applications. So I don't have any preference. Every technology is great for me, and I love having TickTick on all of them. This is the old me, and this was my main source of dopamine. I used to waste a lot of times in games and getting nothing out of them. It was fun for some time, but I could do better. This is new me. When I found out about Brilliant. You know how sometimes you watch a video or read a book and you just feel like you're not quite getting it? Or maybe you want to learn something new, but you don't know where to start. That's exactly where Brilliant shines. It's an interactive learning platform that makes subjects like math, science, and computer science incredibly engaging and easy to understand. Instead of just passively watching lectures, Brilliant has you actively solve problems and tackle challenges. It's all about hands-on learning, which for me makes a huge difference in really cementing those concepts. Whether you're a student looking to ace your exam, a professional wanting to upskill, or just someone curious about the world, Brilliant has something for everyone. They have courses on everything from logic and probability to artificial intelligence and quantum mechanics, all broken down into bite-sized, interactive lessons. It's not just about memorizing facts, it's about building intuition and problem-solving skills. I've personally found it incredibly helpful for my own field of work, which is software engineering, and engaging a lot with mathematics. And I think you will too. If you're ready to unlock your inner problem solver and make learning genuinely fun, I highly recommend checking out Brilliant. You can start learning on Brilliant for free, and right now, use their 30 days trial, which gives you unlimited access to everything they offer. Scan the QR code on the screen or use the link on the description to get 20% on the annual premium subscription. And then it was importing this application because I had to-dos in different applications. I wanted to import them in an easy way without touching a lot of different third parties for it or conversions. The import in TickTick is great. It helped me retrieve all the application with the same hierarchy and structure from Todoist, which I was previously on it, and it was really painless. It has integration with Apple Reminders, it has integration with Microsoft To Do, and a few other main players that you can see in their import sections. TickTick also has a backup feature, which is important. I created a backup literally before I create this video of my personal task and everything, so I can start fresh without showing my personal data to the audiences, and I can later restore it. I can imagine that if anything happens to my data, I would like to have a frequent backup of my data and project and tasks, so I can have a peace of mind if I want to retrieve them later. And finally was the good pricing. I'm paying £4 a month, which previously was spread in few different applications, which was much higher. So it's still cheaper than Todoist by £1, and it gives you multiple features, which if you are subscribed to different applications, now you can port them all into the same application, which makes it much more cost efficient. Touching up a bit on the interface, it's very close to Todoist. You can create your areas, you can create your projects and sub-projects. It is expandable and collapsible, so managing multiple set of projects would be much easier for you. It has great filters for filtering out the things that you don't need to see at the moment and filtering what is important to you to bring it up. It has Eisenhower matrix, which is lacking in Todoist, and I'm comparing it to Todoist constantly because I think Todoist is the direct competitor in terms of task management. So TickTick and Todoist go head to head with the task management, but Todoist is completely focused on being a task manager, and it does it really good. TickTick, on the other hand, is trying to be a jack of all trades, try to solve a lot of issues in one package. It has calendar view, which gives you different sets of day view, week view, and month view, but you need to be a subscriber for that. The timer is fantastic. You can set a timer, a focus timer or a Pomodoro on a task or on a habit, which automatically sets it done once you fulfill that. For example, I have habits, which is developing 30 minutes a day on my personal mobile application. I can set a focus timer, and once I finish this 30 minutes, I get a reminder to take a rest, and also it sets the habit as fulfilled. You automatically set it as done for me. Appearance is also more customizable than Todoist. TickTick has more themes, more icons you can choose among. You can even create a custom theme for yourself, setting your own image, your desired image. So a little bit about how I organize my data. I usually create a basic, very thin layer of projects, and I utilize tags a lot. And this is not something that I'm advising everybody to do, because organization is your preference, is what you're comfortable with. For me, for example, having finance tasks can be in multiple areas of my life. I have business finances and I have personal finances. So instead of creating sub-projects in each individual parent project, like personal finances and business finances, I create a tag named finance, and I assign the tag into tasks that are related to finances. And this tag down the line helps me a lot with filtering. For example, if I go to my business project now and filter down based on the finance tags, then everything becomes obvious for me. I won't go too deep into this topic. I'll create a separate video explaining my method of task and to-do management. Leave a comment and let me know of your usage of TickTick. Have you ever used it? And if all the features work for you well, or are you planning or considering it? I'll see you in the next one. And until then, as always, take care of yourself.